Oof. You're in luck because you are tuning in just in time for the DKOldies live stream. Today is Wednesday, September 4th. That's right, we're into September already, folks. My name is Joey with DKOldies. For the next 15 or 20 minutes, I'm going to be taking you around inside the shop, showing what it is like inside here in our online retro gaming shop. Got some fun stuff lined up today. Going to be speaking with Andrew. I'm going to talk with Andrew. He's on our customer service team. He spends all day helping customers out, issues with their order, helping them get a special order placed. They need recommendations on what games to get. He's the guy to ask. Taking a quick glance here out on the cleaning, the shipping crew as we're walking past. Plus, we're going to be opening up a collection of our own. I have a collection sitting over here on the table that was handed to us from our opening team. They get all the collections to come into the shop. I think I muted the microphone. Okay, I'm back in business. Got a collection right here we're going to be opening. It's where all the stuff that covers our shelves, games, consoles, comes from people out there just like you who reach out and asked us to buy their stuff. What is going on? Hey, I've talked to Andrew on the phone a few times. What's up, Sarah? I'll mention it to him. Also, I'm going to do a giveaway. 20 bucks in store credit is up for grabs. All you have to do for my Facebook viewers is to share the post and comment down there in the chat. You know how it works. That gets you entered into the giveaway. I'm going to be doing it coming up soon. All right. Let's head over this way and we'll start talking with Andrew. Okay, Andrew, I've got you over here sitting at the cleaning team. Let me double check that unmuted. All right, you look good to go. How are you making out today, Andrew?
Doing all right, doing all right. It's been a busy day.
It's a nice day outside.
Oh,
We've got,
beautiful.
what, 80 degrees or something?
Something like that, a little bit less, a little bit more.
Perfect.
Oh, it's perfect. It's beautiful out.
How long have you been with us, Andrew?
Coming up 2 years now.
Has it the whole time been in the customer service team?
Yeah, whole time customer service.
How many people do you have back there with you right now?
Currently, we have 4, including me.
Okay. I just saw Sarah Thorpe mention that she's spoken with you on the phone several times. She's often tuned into the live stream. She's probably picked some stuff up from the Joey bin. I'm sure she's had help getting orders placed.
Oh, definitely. She's a regular.
She is a regular. Yep, she's great to have. Okay, just a few simple questions for you. What about a time like you've had to help a customer out and were able to go above and beyond? What was something they were asking for and you just were able to solve it in a great way? Anything spring to mind?
Oh, well, I mean, of course, we get like tons of people call in asking different kinds of like questions and all that. You know, we've had people call in asking, no, I'm not too sure, you know, what I want to get for my son or my husband or something like that. And we help them, giving them, you know, our suggestions of what they, you know, might want to look for and all that. And of course, they always leave happy with that.
So do you have oftentimes the people aren't sure what they want to get? They know they want to get a retro console, but aren't sure what to get and what games to get?
Yeah, sometimes. Sometimes some people are like, yeah, I know I want to get something, but I'm not too sure what I want. Can you, you know, help me out? You know, can you give me some pros and cons of like the NES and the SNES? You know, which one's better, you know?
Do you have a go-to recommendation, or does it really depend on the customer?
I mean, it does depend on the customer, of course, but, you know, every console does have their pros and cons, as usual.
What did you grow up with, Andrew?
Unfortunately, I didn't grow up with neither the NES nor the SNES. My first console was the PS2.
Oh, PS2, okay.
Yeah. But, you know, from working here, I've come to realize that the SNES is a little bit better than the, you know, NES. You get most of the same games on the SNES as is anyway, so why not? It's an upgraded console.
I've been loving the Super Nintendo too. Side-scrollers are some of my favorite games, and Super Nintendo just has some of the best ones. Any unusual requests? Have you ever had a customer ask for something that just seems a little bit out there?
Kinda, yeah. Just last Friday before we, you know, left for Labor Day, we had a customer call in wanting to purchase quite a bit of RF units. And we don't get many orders where the people want to buy like a lot of stuff, but this person wanted like 300 RF units.
And that's the old way to screw in a console into the back of the TV,
yeah,
is that what you're referring to? And how many did they want?
They wanted 300.
Why? What did they tell you why?
They never told me why. They just wanted 300 RF units, and we're like, okay, sure, let's talk to our manager, see what we can do. They talked to him. They got down the price. Said, "Yeah, we'll do 300," and I placed that order with them over
It's
the
got to
phone.
be the biggest RF unit order of all time. I
Definitely,
would
this is
say,
the first
Andrew.
I've ever seen anyone do that before.
I just saw somebody ask something. Dwayne says, Andrew, what do you think the key is to perfect customer service? What do you feel is important when delivering customer service?
It's a good question. Honestly, kind of understanding the point of view where the customer is coming from. Um, you want to see, try to understand, like, hey, what's their issue? What's going on with them? They may be angry now, but, work with them a little bit. They could just be having a rough day. They're not trying to take it out on you personally. They're just, having a rough day.
Speaking of that, what is, do you have a strategy for turning a customer who's angry into a happy one?
just listening to them. That's really it. Some people just need to be listened to. Unfortunately, sometimes some people do just want to vent, and once they vent out and they're like, okay, let's actually talk. You listen to them. Some people just want to be heard.
I think that's true too, Andrew. Sometimes people are just, fired up in the beginning, but once they realize that you're not here to argue with them, you're here to solve their problem, that immediately calms them down and they start working towards a solution.
Especially when you agree with them too.
Any memorable interactions come into play?
Can't say that I have any memorable actions that come into play.
That's no problem. What about a piece of feedback? Anything make you laugh or smile? Anybody say anything where you just cracks you up? Or
Not necessarily say anything, but we do every now and then in our returns get little thank you notes, maybe little thank you cards. It always brightens up my day.
That's cool. Media says if you can invite any game character to work with you in customer service, who do you think might be a?
Any game character.
I mean, like Kirby would just suck people
Kirby.
up. I mean, we can't have that go
no,
on.
no. The other will suck up all the all of our items. Probably either Mario or Luigi. I would have to say. I feel like they would work really well.
Safe bets, I think. Favorite game we sell in the shop?
Favorite game we sell in the shop. Oh, that's a difficult one. I do love a lot of games, but I would probably have to say Advance Wars: Days of Ruin. It's an old DS game.
Advance Wars, is that also on the Game Boy Advance?
Yes, it is. The original, I believe, was on the Game Boy Advance.
That's interesting. A deep cut here, Andrew.
Mm-hmm.
All
Yeah.
right, all right.
Yeah, I played Days of Ruin was my intro into the series, but I've enjoyed it ever since.
I'm seeing a bunch of people saying thank you. I've gotten great customer service when I've called in. I've sent thank you cards with my Sell Your Game boxes. Nice one, Sarah. Let me see. I'm just about done here. Anytime a customer teach you anything new about a game system that?
Honestly, all the time. I'm still learning. I'm not as into the retro gaming as some people who work here. I only grew up with the PS2 and onward, but I've learned a lot, especially from my coworkers and customers, like what these old consoles do, how they're finicky, and all that.
I saw someone say, thanks for being nice. I got a game from you guys that had issues post-launch, but you sent out a replacement disc immediately. So what goes on, say, how would a customer go about getting a replacement if they have a problem with an NES game they bought?
Yeah, so just let us know. We can't do anything if we don't know. So either give us an email at our support email at support@DKOldies.com, or just give us a call any time of day here and let us know what the issue is. Let's say you bought Zelda and it's not working for whatever reason. Let us know. We'd be more than happy to make a replacement. Depending on what the issue is, we'll even give you a free prepaid shipping label to get the item sent back to us.
So how's the replacement work? You actually send out a replacement in these circumstances before they've had to return the game?
Yeah, because we felt that if you were to return the item and then we had to make the replacement, test everything, and then ship it out, it would feel too long. And some people get frustrated waiting too long. So what we do is we make the replacement first, send it out your way with a prepaid shipping label usually. That way you can send the old one you have back to us. You don't have to pay for shipping or anything like that.
That's wild, Andrew. That takes a lot of trust. I'm trying to even think of another company that's going to automatically send you out a replacement before getting their original item back.
Yeah,
That's got to work out so much better for the customer too, rather than waiting, sending it back in, and still not having their game. As soon as they get off the phone call with you, they hear your replacement game is on the way.
yeah, basically. I mean, you know, some people have busy lives. They can't just send their items back right away. So why make them wait a little bit longer than they need to, you know?
That's awesome, Andrew. Anything we haven't touched on you feel like mentioning?
Nothing I can think of. Nothing I can think of, honestly.
We can wrap it up here then, Andrew. I'll
Sounds
take
good.
that mic back from you. Good work. Appreciate the time, Andrew. Thanks so much.
No problem.
Okay, folks, let me unmute this microphone, and there you go. There we had it. We were just speaking with Andrew, one of the great guys back there handling our customer service. That was really cool, hearing about the replacements and how that works. Any issue with the game, your replacement copy is already on the way. That's fantastic. Okay. We've got our own collection we're opening up today, and this one's coming to us from Wilmington, Delaware. It looks like Liam reached out, asked if we would buy their own stuff. If you don't get the game back, do you charge double? Jason, it just doesn't happen. That's the thing. We believe here at DKOldies, people are good, and 99.9% of the time that is the case. Yeah, people mean well out there. Okay, first item out of today's collection, coming to us from Delaware, if I recall. It's a Super Nintendo. Thank you, everyone, for welcoming me back. Yeah, I was just out yesterday. Had to get some work done around the house, so unfortunately nothing too exciting to report, but appreciate all the welcome backs. Oh, wow, some Nintendo 64 stuff down here, too. Mega Man 64 and Arcade's Greatest Hits. Thank you for all the kind words, everybody. Everybody who's saying those kind things about Andrew, I'm going to go back after the stream and fill him in on him. It's going to make his day. Spider-Man. Good one. Great customer service. Solved my issue fast without a problem. I love to hear it. What's up, Jenny? You know it too. There's Star Fox 64. The Jungle Book. We're looking at the Jungle Book. They should have some characters on here. Mowgli, Baloo. Thank you, Dallas. Appreciate the kind words. Castlevania IV. Number 4. If you know your Roman numerals. Don't know why the family dogs are so drawn to eating DVD and games. Kevin, I don't know. Maybe it's the shape. Maybe the circular shape of a CD. Looks like a dog biscuit. I'm not sure. Hold on, let me just double check this other mic. I think you might be right. Okay, I've muted it now. Thank you for letting me know. Oh, Judge Dredd. The new movie came out a while back. Not a new movie by now, but it was called Dredd. I forget. Carl Urban was in it. So good. Nice, Sarah. I'm glad to hear Marty did a good job on the stream. I knew things were in good hands while I was away. Let's see. We got a Ren and Stimpy game and Donkey Kong Country. Mario's Time Machine. Where is he going? Is he going backward in time or forward? Thanks, Nico. Oh, wow. Zelda Link to the Past. What a find. Beauty. Mario Paint is in here also. Plus Batman. I am Batman. Forever. Quest stuff appreciated. Thanks so much for the kind words. UN Squadron, and what was this other one here? Dracula. Let's run through a few more. We got Yoshi's Island. Looks like this is Earthworm Jim. Love to see it. Addams Family. Final Fantasy. Some more Donkey Kong Country. Mario Kart and Frogger. Contra 3. Let's take a look at that one. An old school favorite of mine. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Oh, I see a copy of Super Mario Kart down here, too. Back where it all started. One of my favorites. Yeah, Brady, I've heard good stuff about that Mario's Time Machine. Mario is Missing is another kind of along the same lines of educational game, too. What's up, Cole? Kurt Eggert. One of my friends. Would be super cool to see. I can't say I know a Kurt. Perhaps he started recently. Frogger. Second Bases and Mickey Mania. Oof. Well-loved copy of Kirby. Kirby the Superstar. There's Mario All-Stars and Street Fighter 2. Good ones. Super Metroid. What? Donkey Kong Country seems to have some writing on it. And what's this one back here? Hold on. World Heroes 2. Huh. Interesting. Alright, continuing on, we got Mario World, Link to the Past. I think we saw that as well. Pilot Wings. Oh wow, Mega Man X. Tough find, and we just came across it right here. Good one. Good find. Oh, Game Boy. Look at this nice original Game Boy system. Look at that. Oh man, it's got a bonus game in it. Look back here. It's Tetris. Good find. Soul Blazer. Football. Saw someone asking about a Metroid game. Did I come across a Super Metroid game in here? I can't recall. There's a good chance I did. There's a very, very good chance I did. Mega Man 64. Oh, I do see Super Metroid. Looks nice. All right, finally, we've got Demolition Man. Felt like they could have done more in that title. Final Fantasy, as well as NBA. There's Madden in here. Oh, look, a Game Shark for the Nintendo 64. That's a cool find. Some Super Nintendo controllers. And the Game Genie for the Super Nintendo. Not too surprising, since we just came across this giant lot of Super Nintendo games. All right, folks, let's do a giveaway. About to give away 20 bucks in store credit. Come on down, pick yourself up a game or two on me with your 20 bucks in store credit. All right, here's how I'm going to do it. On this wheel, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 names. 6 names have been picked at random from those who shared today's post. Let's give it a spin and see who today's winner is for $20 in store credit. It looks like it's settling down right there on the center of Jimmy's name, Jimmy Benton. Nice job, Jimmy. You're today's winner. Jimmy, all you got to do, have an account on our website, DKOldies.com, and send me a message right here on Facebook right now with your email address, login to the website. Okay, folks, I'm going to wrap it up here today. It was a lot of fun. Take one quick glance out here into the cleaning team. I see Heather over there. It looks like she's working on some Wii games. I can just make out Kim over there as well. Oh, and there's Paul over from the repair team. Okay. All right, everybody, wrapping up here today. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you for the kind words. Had a great time talking with Andrew today from our customer service team.